The Dirty Mo Media Studio for Bless Your Heart today, and we are here for your questions for Ask Amy. We're excited that you're here. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe on our YouTube page, and also don't forget to check out all of the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. All right, Timmy, what you got?
All right. Well, I haven't called Timmy since high school.
I know. Sorry, that just flew out.
Oh my God. First question's from Jerry. He wants to know who initiates going on vacation and who does most of the planning.
I would say I do the planning. I don't know. We kind of initiate. It just depends on what it is. Dale's not going to go anywhere unless somebody else has teed it up.
Sorry.
Dale, turn your phone off. He's laughing at himself.
No, I'm on our live chat. It's us. Live.
Why are we doing this?
So I can engage with the group.
I would say me.
Good morning.
Do you do it?
Yes.
You do both, initiate and
He
plan.
says good morning.
He has places he wants to go, and he leaves it up to me to like find the location, do the hotel, and do all the organizing.
Yeah.
For the most part. Is that right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
If Dale wants to go anywhere, he's like, it's his typical Key West or somewhere he's been before. But if something new is arising, it's because I brought it up.
Yeah.
Barbara wants to know why you call me Ralph.
So I started calling Dale Ralph because he didn't hear me call him Dale anymore. Like when we first started dating, if I wanted his attention, especially when he was at the racetrack all the time, if I said Dale, he was not going to turn around and look at me. So I started calling him Ralph just to get his attention, and he swiveled very quickly. So I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to call him Ralph, and it just stuck.
Yeah.
And now he kind of likes it. It's like an endearing.
It is. No one else calls me that.
Yeah, it is his first name.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that. Next question. Spencer needs some help based off you guys taking the kids to Hershey Park a couple weeks ago. He's taking his kids, 6 and 2, to a theme park for the first time. Any tips to help make the day go smoothly?
Okay, that's a lot to do, especially with this heat. So I would say make sure you have your stroller for the 2-year-old.
Yes.
Or a double for both, just in case they need a timeout.
Go get the cheapest, junkiest stroller you can find.
Or rent one at the park if they do that.
Yeah.
And don't haul it.
Don't worry about, just take it just because they're going to want you to carry them.
Yeah. Or you're going to have
hilly.
Yeah.
It's hilly there.
Yeah.
At the chocolate.
And you're going to buy stuff, so you need like storage compartments for all the stuff.
That's true.
I would say also get those clip-on rechargeable fans, so you have those. Those are, I mean, if you have a 2-year-old and there's going to be a nap or something, if you're going all day, I would suggest doing that. They have a water park, which we did not do, so like there's just something to think through. But we ended the day making chocolate bars. I definitely think that's a good way to end the day versus starting the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit of a process. And then
it is
to
a
ride it right
process.
at the end, and it's cool. So it's just a good way to end. And there's just like a gigantic store full of all types of candy.
Yeah.
Which you don't want to walk around the park with. So
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. There's a few rides that are for the 6-year-old that like are kind of in between that are fun. So like everything's a little spread out too. So you have to make sure I would hit those first, to be honest, because there's not that many of them. Like 2 roller coasters that Isla did, the Super Duper Looper, and then. What was the other one? Casper?
No, Comet.
Comet.
Or what?
Comet. Yeah, Comet. Yeah. Hit those first and then just stay in the kiddie park area so it's just easier for you.
Yeah.
But
Good
it's
advice.
A great time. The kids keep talking about it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. This next one, also advice from Brooke. She needs help. She's breaking up with this guy. And she's only been on 3 dates with him, and she just doesn't see it go anywhere. But her question is, do I even need to break up with him, or can I just ghost him?
I would say ghosting is like the easy way out, but also you're going to feel guilty about doing that. I would just tell him like, hey, this isn't working. I think you're great, but let's just be friends.
3 dates, though.
That feels like an easy...
Yeah.
After 3 dates, how connected are we?
That's what I'm saying.
They're not.
Easier to ghost there. Like, you could just, not. They kind of get the
But that's
hint.
just so rude. Like, why are we doing that?
I have some advice in this.
Take her to the axe throwing thing?
Nope.
Or
I just have a motto.
Okay.
This isn't something I would have written on the thought board. It actually does. It works across. It works for everything.
Okay.
The hardest thing to do is usually the right route to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, if you say, it's easy just to say screw it, not call them, just going about my life. Yes, that is the easy way to do it. But the best way to do it is usually the hardest way. Which
and
would be,
it's good for your character.
It'd be the most uncomfortable and awkward, but it's the right way.
You're going to feel better about it. Just even if it's just a text message, you can send that and just be done with it. I send it and block him. Like, at least you said something.
Block him. I mean, that's harsh too.
Rude.
Mute him, block him, whatever.
Oh my God.
Broke up with him and blocked him. It's like, wow.
I got dumped and blocked. Double whammy.
At least it's better than being
God
ghosted with
almighty,
no
Amy.
answers.
Just a bad date. I didn't do anything
Man, that
bad.
would break my heart. It ripped my heart out.
Your heart's already broken, I think.
I
Either
know,
way.
but you like ripped it out and then you stomped on it. You didn't have to block me. I wasn't gonna harass you.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Maybe he will. I
Holy
feel like
shit.
that's a
Wait for that.
situation
Wait
she's
for
gonna
the
have to deal with
harassment.
that.
Wait for the harassment before you go block. I mean, if you break up with somebody and then they're calling you 2 days later going, man, kind of can you rethink this? That's when you say, all right, nope, gonna have to block you. I told you I didn't want anything to do with this. Not interested. I moved on.
I don't know. I feel like it's better to sever it all together.
Jeez.
You have said your piece, which you absolutely should do.
Are you gonna
And
get?
if you wait to get a response and he's like, okay, cool, then maybe you don't block. But what's the point? Or just delete his contact. I don't know.
Amy's gonna break up with you, block you, and then get a restraining order.
Yeah.
Listen,
same day.
when I move on, I am moved on.
I want to see it, hear it. I don't want to ever see that
Smell
again.
it, sniff it, look at it.
Okay. There's a question in the chat from Richard. He wants to know, when Dale and you decided to go steady, what song did you put on repeat?
Hell yeah, this is a good question.
We didn't have any songs on.
No, not us. You.
No.
What song were you listening to?
Yeah.
Was
Like,
Sex
yeah.
on Fire?
Oh,
Oh,
You remember that song?
yes, I do.
What's the band's name?
God dang.
Kings of Leon.
Yeah, Kingsley.
all right.
Great
That's
song.
a good song. Yeah, it is a good song.
That came out too, right about when we were dating.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Good
Jeez.
question, Richard. Somebody in the chat also wants to know how the Luke Combs music video was.
How was the Luke
Dale.
Combs video?
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke texted me and said, hey, man, I got an idea. I want you to be in this video. I said, I'm in no matter what. And they said, hey, I want you to. They were like, we're thinking next gen car at Charlotte Moore Speedway. I was like, all right. And went about a day, and getting a next gen was hard. NASCAR didn't have one that we could use. It was just not easy. I have a late model shop with 2 late models sitting over there. So we wrapped them and went to Tri-County Speedway. And when you listen to the song, it does sound like a grassroots, getting back to your old roots kind of vibe. I was like, I ain't never going to run a next gen car. That's not authentic. So let's
Late
not
model
do
made
that.
more sense.
Yeah.
Go run a late model, shine a light on short track racing. And I think it'd be cool for people that are fans of Tri-County or fans of local short track racing to see Luke at their track, doing something at their place. So that's got to be pretty cool.
Also, Dale wanted to test at that track too, so we got to do that.
I did need
to
some-
Hey,
work
nice.
that
I'm
in.
supposed to race there in October, so I did need to run. I'm going to go there and test, and so that was kind of a nice way to break the ice.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. I have not ran laps at Tri-County in about 20 years. I took Jeremy McGrath, the championship motorcycle, I took him he ran a late model stock for us about 7 times one year. Jeremy McGrath did, and had Monster Energy on it. And so I took him to Tri-County and tested, and I drove the car a little bit that day, and it was about 20 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man,
Been a
I've lived a life.
Yeah.
A life,
Lived a
many
few kitty
different-
lives.
life lived.
You should have put that on the board.
Now he's only speaking in quotes.
Yeah, exactly. There's a ton of them coming.
Turn him off.
Yeah. Quote me.
Jake wants to know, what's the story about getting Junebug and Gus, and is there a certain dog breed you'd like to adopt or get in the future?
So Dale had a production company, Hammerhead, previously, and he was doing a shoot. And Regina, who you might remember, she used to work upstairs, had a Pomeranian, and it was tiny. It was just a little puppy, and I live right around the street corner. And he's like, "You got to come down here. You got to see something. I need you to see something." And I get up there. I have no idea what he wants me to see until I see this dog, and he's like, "That's what I want you to see." This dog was like this tiny little poof ball, like a cotton ball, just hopping around. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is precious. I've never seen a Pomeranian before. My cat that I had all through college was staying at his house. I was starting to go out on the road with him, and old Oscar figured out how to use the dog door, and he lived happily ever after in the woods. We found him a couple of times that he just wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
He was happy. And so he talked me into getting a Pomeranian so that I could take him with me on the road, and it would be a little easier. And so we found Junebug. And then years later, after we lost Killer, I think it was about 3 or 4 years later, we lost Killer, our boxer, and Dale's like, I want an Irish setter. I had one when I was a kid. I really want another setter. So I got online and was like researching. There are not a whole lot of those around here.
Yeah.
The rescue groups didn't have any. And so I found a breeder in Oregon that had 3 puppies. 1 was already spoken for and 2 were available. And so by the time I called her, really there was only 1 available. And Gus was actually getting ready to go to Germany for a guy that was doing dog shows and things like that over there. And I had told her who I was buying the dog for, and that this dog was going to like have a great life, and we wanted the calmer of the 2 if we could have that. And so she's like, well, actually, the calmer of the 2 is about to go to Germany, but let me talk to my guy because he's bought dogs for me before. And so she talked him into taking the other puppy, and I flew out to Oregon after we dropped you off in Phoenix. Yeah, we dropped all off in Phoenix. I went up to Oregon and got this puppy and brought him back to the racetrack. So like, he was a little bit of a chore trying to find, but Dale was very, very dead set on having another setter.
Yeah. Strange thing is like I've got a picture of me and Rocket. That was my first. Yeah. That was my original Irish setter. Dad had brought Rocket home. Rocket was come from a litter that I think Hal Houston, who is Teresa's dad, had a Irish setter, and this Rocket come from a litter that they had. And so, but Rocket was like at full grown is like 3/4 of what Gus is. So I thought I was getting this, big but small dog, right?
Yeah.
And Gus is like
he's a giant beast
dog.
of a
He's
dog.
Giant. And man,
he's 100 pounds, and
wow.
he's not overweight, and he's just tall. He can walk straight up to the dining table and put his head on there.
Yeah.
He's just big.
Wow.
And he is moody as hell. Like
he's a little moody.
He loves you in the morning. It's so funny because in the morning he's up. We're 8 o'clock. We're kind of all getting up. You can go over there and lay on him and rub him, and he's happy and he's lifting his head, and he's like, yeah. You go over there and do the exact same thing at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
When he's gotten in his bed in the room.
And he is growling.
Do not approach.
It's like a growl, like you really think he could bite you.
Yeah. Wow.
It ain't like it's a real deal, like, do not F with me.
He's always done that to Dale.
Yeah.
He doesn't always do that to me, but he did that to me the other day. He's got ear infections, and I was trying to put his cone on him because I didn't want him licking his paws. And sometimes he does that when he's just annoyed. And he started growling at me, and I just kept going. I'm like, you're getting this freaking cone on your head. I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
Dale's like, Amy, stop it. He's going to bite you. I'm like, no, he's
Yeah, I've never heard him growl at Amy like that. I was getting nervous.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, we love both of them. They're just vastly different spectrums of dogs, and they get along most of the time. Sometimes they don't.
Most of the time, man.
Irish setters, all I've met, they're pretty moody in general, I think. I know a few of them. Like, so
I don't remember Rocket being nothing but just he was an outside dog, though.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought Gus was going to be. And Amy's like, no. I was like,
we're going to have this dog in the coach.
We got to put him outside, man. He wants to chase birds and shit. Let's let him out there.
No.
And Amy's like, this dog ain't living outside. I'm like, yeah, he's going to live outside. That's what Irish setters do.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. He's an inside dog.
Yeah. Domesticated now.
He likes to drink the water out of the faucet.
What? Really?
So we took the dog to the motor coach immediately. He was like in and out of the bus. And then he got tall enough where he could get to the faucet, and he wanted water. At one point it was raining. I'm like, you know what? I'm not taking you outside anymore. I'm done drying you off. And so I just turned the faucet on in the bathroom, and he just started drinking out of the faucet. And so now he thinks that's what he's supposed to do.
Wow.
Every night he comes, when you're over there brushing your teeth, he comes over to the sink.
Yeah,
he's like, all right, out of the way.
Move over.
Move over. I'm
That's
drink some water.
That's really funny.
Funny as hell.
Yeah.
I got one more for you from Janelle. She and her husband are about to go into business together, and she's worried that she's going to be really annoyed by seeing him 24/7 right now. Do you have any advice of what she can do to like not be annoyed at him for seeing him too much?
Well, that's hard.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool thing to be able to do that with your spouse. But yeah, that's always a concern that you're going to spend so much time together. I think back to what we were saying earlier about prefacing, if you have an annoyance and you just need to vent, or if you need help, make sure that you try to keep like the hats on while you're at work, and then take them off when you're not, and then talk to each other with that friendly
Where's the
tone in
situation?
mind.
They're going into business together.
They're going to be around each other all the time.
Yeah. So she's worried about she's going to get super
Wordplay.
annoyed by him, and it's going to maybe spill over.
Is she already annoyed with him?
Yeah, that's what I would love to know.
I think that it'll be fine. You just have to remember to like take a breath before you say anything. Don't just try to make sure you like keep it friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the way you said to separate the work and home. Maybe
Yeah,
make sure the
safe.
hats are on where they're
Yeah.
where they're going. I like
Which
that.
is hard to do.
Yeah,
But
very hard.
I've seen it happen here. Like it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, they should look at it as opportunity to support each other, but also talk each other. Everybody, here's a quote: "Everybody's going to need talking off a ledge at some point." And so that, like, don't look at it like, "Oh, damn, we're going to be around each other. I'm worried." Look at it like, "Hey, I'm lucky I'll have this person around all the time to help me make the right decision, not make the wrong decision here, discuss what should we do about this or buying that or investing here or whatever to grow the business."
Yeah. Your
You're gonna
mindset
have-
does have everything to do
That's
with
a good
it.
point.
You're going to have somebody in your corner, somebody you can trust. Like, man, when you get into business, you know, you're working with people that aren't family, that you think have your best interest at heart, but you'll know that that person absolutely is in it for the right reasons. And so I think it's incredible. It should work really good.
I like that. It's good advice.
But go outside and scream every once in a while if you need to, and then you know.
Yeah.
You should have 1 hour to scream at each other every night.
We're gonna end the day with just screaming, and then we'll go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take it home.
Yeah. Don't drive to work together. Maybe
Yeah,
take
maybe
separate
that's right.
cars.
Yeah, there you go.
Set the tone for your day in your own car with your own music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Find some separate time. That's good.
Yeah.
But that's all we got for Ask Amy today.
All right, guys. Thank you for your questions.
Yeah, a lot
We
of
had a
fun.
fun show today,
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun talking about some
Right. Random
wild
things.
stuff.
as we do.
Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it. So we'll be we'll be looking for that feedback online. Love hearing all y'all's opinions about the show. So keep that coming. I watch everything everybody ever posts on my social media, especially on Instagram comments, but also on X or Twitter. So keep the feedback coming. We love it. Clear.
All right. Just close out the show. Merch store, all that. Subscribe to the YouTube. And